Hey guys, Dale the Options Guru here, Think Tank Trading. Thanks for joining my live watch list. So as you can see, the last few days have been a heck of a lot better than the last couple of weeks. We got a nice run into the stimulus, just like we've been going over live over the last few days. And we've seen a lot of our positions that we averaged down on really start to hit today. Nano Dimensions and just a whole bunch of other ones. Our Palantir is way up. So nice rally today. But always be safe, guys. Whenever we hit all-time high like that, you never want to just be all in like that, okay? Typically, when we hit all-time high is when short sellers really start to up the ante on their side as well. So be safe in that regard. Today, I'm just going to cover a few things that were in and a few that are also on my watch list. So the first one that we've covered over the previous videos, guys, this is going to be Skills, SKLZ. They just had earnings the other day. I told you guys this thing was bouncing right off of its major support levels from where it broke out in the past. And if you look at this thing on the 1 hour, it bounced pretty hard. You can see this is starting to trend pretty heavy. We got a MACD crossover. RSI is going straight up. So looks pretty strong right now. It even looks like it could potentially break out. So the next level we're going to be watching for is 29.82 and 30.45. If 30.45 can be broken right here, then we have a pretty strong chance to push towards this 36.50, okay? We'll just have to see how this opens tomorrow. But with the stimulus coming out tomorrow and with a lot of other good news going on, you know, let's just see if the market keeps rallying. But I like this company long term. My price target long term on this, as you all know, is 50 plus. But for the meantime, guys, keep your stop losses at support or just under it and trade safely. The second one that we've gone over is ticker symbol SRAC. So we jumped into this right at 1250, right at the base of support here, as you can see. Nice rally. We've reclaimed previous support levels and we're pushing to the upside right now. Right now it is holding its current levels at 1569 is going to be the new support. Currently it's at 1670 and looking like to even break higher in the days to come. So as you all know, the reason I got a lot of you into a lot of these space stocks is the ARC-X space ETF is about to come out. I showed you guys the SEC filing on that, and I believe that a lot of these things still have a lot of room to grow. We also made another video on those as well. So just keep this one on watch if you're not in it. I think this one can see $20 whenever that ETF does come out. The third one that I got you guys in was Wader Holding. So looking at Wader on a long-term time frame, okay, this thing is looking set up really, really nice. So you can see that this is nearing the end of its consolidation period, all right? You see all the volatility right here. This thing's just gonna start to consolidate towards the end. I think that this breaks to the upside. I showed you guys they just partnered with a company down in Florida. They also partnered with 2 other companies last week, and they're getting into the cannabis sector. So when the Tilray-Aphria merger does happen, look for this one to start trending with marijuana stocks as well. Wader is a big underdog. Jumping over to the 1 hour chart, I want to show you guys where we started adding on this thing, okay? Or actually on the 30-minute chart, let me scale out here. So our first grab was down here at 275 and 272. You can see this is nearing the end of its support levels, but right now it is pushing towards $3. Once we get over this level, we're going to easily push towards 350, and eventually I believe we break to the upside probably right around 381. My prediction for this is just a prediction, guys, is this just going to chop around and consolidate in this range, and eventually we're going to break this point to the upside and knock down some of these previous highs. If we get real lucky on this thing and we can break this 585, jumping over to the daily, you can see that this thing has a lot of room to grow. You see where the stock fell from just last in 2019. This one was near $15. So if we can get past these, this thing does have a pretty big gap to start filling on the way up, and they're positioning themselves very well. I like the moves that they're making, and I like the spot that they're at. 272 is very strong support for Wader. The last one from the video yesterday, guys, was VEEV Systems. I showed you guys the PT analysis on this. 350 plus is the given. I told you if we get over this level right here, that this thing is gonna look to start pushing higher, okay? As you can see, this kept testing and kept getting rejected. Got rejected 5 times. Right now, we are sitting at new support and looking to push to the upside, all right? If we can get past this level and hold it, look for VEEV to go to $300, all right? If tech keeps rallying, this stock is gonna go 280 to $300 in a hurry, all right? This thing just fell from 325, and it has a lot of room to grow. If I were to pick 20 companies right now to go long on, this would be one of them. This is a great growth stock. Look into it, look what they do, look at my previous videos. This stock has a ton of upside, and they crush earnings. 90% of biotech companies are looking to use their software, all right? They help fast track FDA approvals. Great company across the board. And I showed you guys on the last video, this thing held 260 strongly in its past, right? This is very strong support for this company, and that's right where it's sitting at right now. It lost it just because of the tech sell-off last week. It was a byproduct of it, all right? So the first one to watch for tomorrow is no new stock. It's something that we played all year long. It's gonna be FSLY, and I'm gonna show you why. So looking at FSLY, scale out on this, guys. Look at the last big drop from 336, or excuse me, 136.50. This thing fell all the way to $63, okay? It bounced off of its major support level, rallied all the way to 107, back down to 82, and then pushed all the way to 120. This stock moves in a hurry, all right? This stock really likes to go when it does. I like where we're sitting at right now. So looking at the MACD, you can see that we're curling, ready to cross. The RSI is in oversold territory, looking to push up. We're bouncing off major support right here. And if you scale on this just a little more, let me jump to the 1 hour. We got a nice gap to fill once we break this secondary resistance level, okay? You can see it better on the daily, actually. So this is my first price target for this, is gonna be 87.84. If we can trend up tomorrow and in the days to come and break this level down, look for us to push towards at least $100, all right? This is gonna be my second price target for FSLY. 105 would be the high. I don't know that it can go all the way up to that, but I have something I wanna show you guys why I think that this is possible, okay? Let me jump over to tip ranks for you. All right, so I'm over in tip ranks right now. I wanna show you guys something. So today, informative buy, 10% owner, all right? I want you to see the amount that was bought today. Looking at this right here, guys, $1.5 billion worth of FSLY bought today, and I'm gonna open this up and show you a little bit more detail on it, okay? The last time that they had a buy like this, FSLY every single time, it was a profitable trade, okay? So I'm gonna jump over here and show you this. Okay, so you can see in the past, going all the way back to last year, guys, same moves on this, buy, 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 every single time. Success rate, 100%. And with the strategy that they used on this is they were going off of previous buys, April, May, March, okay? These were all buys prior to this as well. And they have a 100% successful trade on this. We're right here on a nice dip. So knowing that 1.5 billion was bought into there and it had a lot of other heavy flow today, look for FSLY just to start to trend up as long as tech continues to trend up as well. The chart looks really good on it. FSLY is a good company across the board, guys. I think that this is the lower end at 58.21 is a great buy for this company. Even down here at 62, I would consider buying equity on this as well. So FSLY is going to be the first watch. All All right, the second one on the watch is going to be DPW. So I shot this in the Discord yesterday for you guys. Now, you guys seen what Bitcoin's been doing. Let's jump over and look at Bitcoin right now. This has been on a tear. We hit all-time high at 58,175. And DPW likes to follow Bitcoin as well. It just doesn't do it simultaneously like Mar on Riot does. It typically lags it a little bit. So looking at the 1 hour chart, 337 is going to be this new support level here that we recaptured, okay? And where do I think this can push? Looking at the daily on this, you guys can see that this stock just has a history of parabolic moves, all right? It happens all the time. This thing is really, really high short interest on this thing. So we're sitting down here at support. Bitcoin is running high short interest. You get some short sellers trapped in here. Look for this thing to trend up in a hurry, okay? And this thing can hit highs really fast. It's only at 381 right now. My minimum PT on this is $5. I'm just looking to go to this very first range right here. If we can break through that, maybe we can go into a full breakout like one of these moves back here. I don't know that we can get back to 11, but going up towards $5, $5.50, you know, is pretty conservative estimate on this, all right? This one just has a history of it. Look for it on a dip in the morning, and I'm gonna ride with this one, all right? This one consolidates for a while. It doesn't happen overnight, but when Bitcoin's running and this one does get some attention or any PR, this thing really likes to run. So DPW is watch number 2. Jumping back for just a moment, guys, I brought up Home Depot the other day. I just want to show you guys what happened on this one. So we sold all the way off on Home Depot. It bounced at these support levels right here, recaptured its old support level. You can see that the trend line that this is trading in, all right? Very easy pattern to see. This one's essentially just trading like this, all right? Had the entire market not sold off, this was going to be that pattern. This one just sold off with the rest of the market, but reclaimed it quickly, right? This thing is running pretty hard. We already went from 246.59 to 271. I like for this thing to go all the way up and touch its resistance level in the days to come. So look for this thing to get towards 280. It might be a day trade for us. We're going to have to watch futures tonight and see how this thing opens tomorrow. But Home Depot looks pretty strong. And as you can see, it is filling a small gap right here. All right, and the last one on the list isn't typically going to be the style of trading you're used to seeing me do, at least not for the YouTube members. For the Discord members, you guys see me play breakout plays all the time. So looking at Dropbox, they just got news. They just had an acquisition. I'm going to jump over and show you guys in a second. But look at this W pattern here on the daily. This thing right now is breaking previous highs and potentially all-time high, a recent high for this thing, okay? So looking at this, 2580, if we get over 2624, look for this thing to go up in a hurry, all right? Looking at this on the weekly, I just want to show you guys something real quick, okay? Going all the way back, let me get this out of your way. Right here. There it is. So you can see this level that it's breaking. If we get over this previous resistance level here that it's attempted many times to break out of, look for this thing to start to gap up, all right? I'm going to jump over and show you the recent news for this and why I think it could have some good momentum tomorrow. And you see what it did today. Just strong rally all day, huge candles. It's going up to test this previous high right now. So looking at some recent news on Dropbox, you guys can see that $165 million in cash for a doc send. And normally, whenever you see another company buy out another company, the company that buys the other company typically loses in stock value what they paid for the other company in, but you didn't see that today with Dropbox. I know a lot of people that are long on this company, and so far, you know, everything's checking out. So we're just gonna have to see how this opens tomorrow, and this is gonna be a really key level to test on Dropbox. So just keep it on your watch. This isn't going to be a swing trade or anything like that, but it looks pretty solid. And I showed you guys the news on Redwood Trust today, okay? They're increasing their dividends. This thing has been never broke its trend line essentially since last June. You can see this thing held its trend line the entire time. It's just moving up. This thing has a huge gap to fill all the way up towards $18. This is a really solid value stock. They pay good dividends. I've been teaching you guys strategies on this, how to purchase shares of REITs, sell covered calls on it, and collect dividends on these things. Really safe plays. So we're going to get into more of those as time goes on. And I'm also going to have another video for you guys and be ready for you in the morning. All right. So thank you guys for joining. We'll see all of you in the Discord at Open. Please like and subscribe to the channel. And thank all of you so much, and we'll see you.